What's up? My name is Steph and welcome to my channel, Mountain High Life. This week, I'm going to be taking you through a week of training with me post-ultra. If you didn't know, 2 weeks ago I ran my very first 100K, which was the longest, biggest, hardest race of my life. And so it's taken me a little bit to finally feel like I'm ready to kind of reestablish a routine. So I figure, what better of a time to take you along for a week of training, talk about some future goals, future races, what we've got going on, and yeah, just kind of run. Before we get into the video, if you are interested in trail running, ultramarathon training, and mountain vlogs, consider subscribing because that's pretty much all I post on my channel. But without further ado, let's go run. We did it. Wasn't pretty, but we did it. 6 miles, 54 minutes, like an 8:55 minute mile pretty much, which is a bit slower for me, but honestly I'm feeling a bit tired today, and I think I'm still feeling. I did a pretty decent effort on Saturday. I did Mount Alice via Hourglass Ridge, which is about 18 miles, over 5,000 feet of gain. Did it with, just some awesome people. Shout out Miranda, John, and Mackenzie. You guys are the shit. Yeah, I think legs and body are still just a little tired, and then at the very end we're in the danger zone. I started to not feel very good as far as like my stomach goes, but we made it. Everything is fine. It's Wednesday, August 14th, and I am here at a trailhead. Gosh, it feels so good to say that. Yesterday, I just did 5 road miles. It was kind of weird weather last night and I didn't trust it, so I did not get on trail. But I'm here tonight. I am so proud I actually made it here. I feel like that was half the battle. Over the next few months, I really just want to reestablish just getting at least 2 runs during the week on trail. I think it would be good to maybe do it on days of the week that start with a T, Tuesday, Thursday, trail days. I don't know. It just works in my brain. But I really want to get back on trail because when I was doing that this spring, I felt like it was just really awesome for me, mentally as well as physically. But I think it would be great too if one of those runs could be over 10 miles. That's not going to happen tonight and it's not going to happen this week, but I'm going to try to work up to that. With that being said, the gate closes at dusk, so I have maybe an hour and 20 minutes before I really need to be back at the car. So that's why I'm trying to hurry. I'm going to bring a little pack, a little headlamp, and hopefully we'll make it out of here. We're going to aim for at minimum, I'm really hoping I can do 8 miles. It's so windy, so the headwind might be a little bit of a challenge. We're going to aim for 8 miles. If we can get a little more in there, like 9, I'd be stoked, but we're just going to see what we can do. So I'll see you out there. It's 8:03. The sun has set. We still have a mile and a half to the car, so it's pick up the pace time so we don't get locked in. Here we go. 8 miles done. Did not go as expected, but then again, what was I expecting? I don't know. Yeah, we got that done. Right after I had turned around, I fell once, and then right after I said we gotta rush down, not even 5 steps later, just hit the ground, scraped my knee pretty good. So yeah, I really need to get myself cleaned up though, because I have scrapes and scratches all over my body right now, which is cool. Just a little rugged mountain girl, yeah. But we did it. We freaking did it. So I'll see you guys tomorrow when it's time to run. We've made it to Thursday and I'm so stoked. My work week is done. We survived. So I'm very excited. Today I felt pretty good. I'm not too sore from the 2 falls that I sustained during my run last night. My knee, it is pretty scraped up. I do have some tegaderm on it and I'm just kind of letting that do its thing. Otherwise, I feel pretty okay. That being said, I am here at another trailhead, so kind of boom, stoked I'm actually getting another trail run in, although not really too much gain, not through the woods. We're just running on some dirt gravel, so it's still a trail run, The plan is to do an out and back 6 miles, easy on the joints, easy on the legs, minimal risk of tripping and winding up on the ground again. I'm not going to ramble too much, but we're going to get out and get some miles in. 6 miles. I'm really stoked about that. It was slow for me, and to be honest, the first like 2 miles I really wasn't feeling it mentally or physically, and I was like, all right, maybe I just do 5. Once I got to like that like 2.5 mile mark, I was like, no, go do it. And yeah, I'm really stoked for a few reasons. One, this is my first time getting on trail immediately after work in a very long time, so that felt very good to like fully commit to going for an after work run. And 2, despite not feeling great initially, feeling a little sluggish, fatigued, and even slow, I still did what I set out to do. And I think it serves as a friendly reminder for myself and perhaps you, if you're getting into running, or even if you just need to hear this, some days you're not going to feel good. Some days you're going to feel slow. Some days you're going to run slow, and it's okay. You're amazing. Just keep showing up, being consistent, and the fact that you're getting out there is awesome. And I'll be perfectly honest, and I'm going to discuss this further in kind of like a brief sit down style video here in the future, near future. I do think, 2.5 weeks out from my first 100K, I think honestly my body is still kind of figuring out what the heck I just did, and I think I've been a bit impatient. I definitely think there's times where my body is still tired, maybe still recovering from that run, the 100K. I mean, I'm really happy I committed to what I set out to do today. So we're at now 25 miles for the week, and it's only Thursday, so not too mad about that. It's time to get home and figure out what the heck we're doing. But either way, get out there, run. You might be a little slow some days, you might not feel great, but you should be proud of yourself for getting out there. I'm proud of you, I'm proud of me. We got this. You're awesome. Okay, love you, Susan. So it's 4:30 on Friday. Today I just used the day to get ready for the weekend as well as sleep, kind of figure some things out and get ready, because next weekend I am doing a very big solo weekend and I'm so stoked about it. If you care to watch, consider subscribing. But mainly use today to rest, organize, pack, do things around the house that I feel like I have not had a moment to do. So I'm very excited about that. I am going to meet up with some of my runner trail friends, Mackenzie and Miranda, tomorrow, and then I'm going to camp tomorrow night. How about this? As far as Saturday and Sunday goes, just trying to be in the mountains as much as possible. So we'll see where we end up, what we end up doing, and I'm gonna take you guys along with me. So without further ado, I'll see you when it's time to run. Good morning. It's Saturday, August 16th, and I'm here at the 4th of July trailhead, and we're gonna be doing like a 26-mile loop, the Jinko Lake Loop. I'm here with my friends Mackenzie and Miranda. So we're gonna take you guys through. It should be a really beautiful day. We did it. The Junco Lake Loop. It's done. It was about 25 miles. We started at the 4th of July trailhead. I was going to do a different run in the area, but my two good friends hit me up and let me know that that's what they were doing. And I was like, can I come? And they said yes. So I was like, let's just test it out, do a much longer effort. First pretty long effort post Never Summer. So I thought it was a good opportunity to see kind of where the legs are at, where the body's at, and I definitely did. So 25 miles, over 6,000 feet of vert. My watch ended up dying on that run. I think my charger cord that I had in my car was no good. I have a different one with me, but watch ended up dying around 15 miles. I recorded the rest on Strava, just on my phone, which was 10 miles, give or take, when I finally noticed oh, my watch is dead. So I don't know, might have been closer. Literally don't know. All good. It was a great day out there. It was beautiful. The sights on that trail are just so beautiful, as you could see. It was a good day. I really enjoy Mackenzie and Miranda, and they're just really amazing people, really amazing humans, and they're so fun to run with. I just laugh the entire time that I'm with them out on trail. So tonight I am headed to Winter Park, actually right now. So I should get there around 7:30. We're in a car camp. Chandler's gonna meet me down there. He's gonna ride his mountain bike tomorrow, and I am going to do just a little easy shakeout trail run. Yeah, we're gonna cap the week off hopefully feeling pretty good, doing pretty good. We'll see. Let's get out of here. I'll see you guys in Winter Park. Good morning. It is Sunday, August 18th. It's not even morning, it's 12 o'clock. We've been up for maybe 3 hours or so, and we've just been talking. We've had a lot going on in the past few days, so it's been really nice for me and Chandler to just kind of take a moment to catch up. Been drinking some coffee, but the plan is I'm going to do some editing. I figure while we're here and I'm enjoying the tent and just being here, I'm going to do some editing for this video, and then I'm going to go out on a little easy trail run. We'll get a burrito here in a bit, but we're just taking it slow and enjoying the morning. We'll see what we get into. So it's about 4:15 and I still have not gone for my run yet. I've been moving so slow today, but I'm going to get going here in just a moment. But I thought before I go for my run, I just really wanted to take a moment to finally sit down, chat, and just let you guys know what my goals, intentions, and plans are for the next, let's say, month and a half to 2 months. So I would say until about mid-October. I know I briefly mentioned it, but during the work week, my two biggest focuses are to, one, get out onto trail twice during the work week. I just feel like it's really good for my coordination, really good to get some vert in there, and just really good for me mentally to completely disassociate from my work life and just be in the mountains, be in the trails. And no, that doesn't necessarily mean big mountains, but it definitely does mean, getting out, going into the woods, being on trail. I do also think I really want to put an emphasis on trying to get back to doing a 10-mile or more than 10-mile run on trail during the work week. I just find that what I was doing this past spring, it's been really beneficial for my training. So I really want to get back to a point where I can make the time for it and just make it happen. And that's kind of something I want to strive for. And moving forward, I do want to keep those two things consistent as much as time, weather, and other circumstances allow. So those are two really big focuses that I have moving forward. As far as the weekends go, I've really thought about this since Never Summer. I want my biggest focus for my weekends to be to enjoy what time I have left in the high alpine, high terrain, because it's crazy. We're already halfway through August, so there's really not a ton of time left to the high peak, high mountain season. So I have a lot of really awesome adventures planned solid for the next month. We'll say that. I'm really excited to take the camera along, show you what I'm up to, and really just enjoy, like I said, the time in the mountains and not focus on having to get a certain amount of miles or do back-to-back long runs. Pretty much allowing myself some flexibility as to what adventures I do and what run follows said adventure run. The reason for that is I feel like I'm teetering on the point of burnout, waking up really early every weekend and then driving and just getting, everything packed and ready. It can be a little mentally taxing, I'm not gonna lie. And I feel like I've just been kind of go, go, go. And that's just how I live my life in the summer. But to avoid burnout, I'm just allowing a little bit more flexibility to that schedule. I do want to mention as well that I still probably will be continuing to do longer runs, anything from over 14 miles upwards to a 50K, just depending on what I get into. But that is something I am going to be pretty consistent with. But like I said, there won't be any like true structure. So with those three things mentioned, what's next? What's on the agenda? Do I have any races coming up? Have I thought about anything? And yes, the answer is yes. I do have actually 3 races. 2 races I am signed up for, 1 I still need to sign up for. However, all 3 races are not even a full marathon distance. 2 of them are actually trail half marathons, and 1 of them is like 17 miles. And it's kind of like just for fun, no pressure on them. I'm not really thinking I'm going to be trying to compete with them, more so just fun. So I did want to mention that. I have already started to think about my goals for 2025 and kind of what distances I want to strive for, but I don't think we need to go over that in this video. I do want to mention between now and the end of the year, and there's no set time frame on when I want to start this, but I will say I do want to start this sooner rather than later, which is a true dedicated strength program for running. I really have done some reflection, and I feel that I could have felt a little bit better coming out of Never Summer had I been strength training. I feel like my quads might have been able to hold up to some of the descents for a little bit longer, and I might have had a better finish. I don't know. I had the race I did, so I'm not mad about it. I'm not trying to go back and change that, but it's just something that I've thought about, and I really want to set myself up for a successful year and season next year and just really maximize my potential with ultras. So I definitely think incorporating a strength routine will be very beneficial. All right, let's get to running. It's about time. So I'm about to head out for my run, finally, but I had to take a moment to talk about one of my all-time favorite pair of running shorts, the Jonji 2-inch split short. You might have seen me already wear them once this week. I'm wearing them twice because I love them that much. And actually, my friend Mackenzie wore the exact same shorts yesterday because she has her own pair. And I'll say it again, they're so good. These are honestly, like I said, one of my all-time favorite pair of running shorts I've ever owned. They're comfortable and loose. So on these hot days, because summer is not quite over yet, they're just so comfortable and they breathe so great. Like I said, summer's not over yet. If you want to get a pair of the Jonji 2-inch split short, hop on to the website, which I've linked in my description down below, and you can use my code Mountain High Life for 10% off your next order. Thank you so much to Jonji for partnering with me, believing in the channel, and making amazing, flattering, high quality running apparel for everyone. Thanks again, Jonji. Let's go for a run. I just want to leave this video off by saying thank you so much for watching. Here we are, a really solid week, finally getting back into some training. I do feel like I have perhaps some lingering fatigue from Never Summer that's still been hanging around, but we're working through it and not pushing too hard. We're just listening to our body and just riding this wave. It's been really interesting, and I'm very excited to start training again, or at least just getting into a routine, figuring out where my body kind of wants to settle as I kind of go into a bit of an off season or just a relaxed season before we really start training for what's ahead in 2025. That being said, if you made it to this point in the video, thank you so much for watching. Let me know, how have you been feeling post ultra? What have you been up to this summer? And do you have any big summer events before this season is over? I would love to hear about it. Consider subscribing, helps the channel. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in my next adventure. Bye.